Hey everybody, and welcome back to another book review. This book is the second in a series that is, it's the second book in a series that is the second series by the same author. And that is A Tale of Witchcraft by Colfer. I think I said this during his previous book, A Tale of Magic, which is the first book in the second series, which is kind of like a prequel series to the original series that he wrote, Land of Stories. And like, I liked Land of Stories just because it took a spin on the fairy tale world in just kind of a fun way. Nice and simple, nice and chill, right? Tale of Magic, went it was like everything that everyone was feeling during some really tough years in our country, like over the last 10 years or so, 5 to 10 years. And so like Tale of Magic was beautiful. Tale of Witchcraft really just kind of continued it. It is definitely a second book in a series. It's a nice in between. It's a nice transition. Leaves off on a like halfway decent cliffhanger. It's just like a nice transitional book, right? Getting from, everything was kind of great, but now it's like clearly not great, right? But Colfer is just straight speaking facts. So if you know anything about the series and kind of backtracking, he wrote this kind of as a way to just process some feelings that he was having with 2020 and 2016 and just like processing how he was feeling in space. Colfer was. And so he did that through his characters, through the story, and creating this world that is eerily similar. But putting a fun magical fairy tale kind of spin to it, and like it's just everything that like certain characters are saying. It's just so poignant, so just in your face with like, listen, things suck, but how we can look at it, how we can put a spin on it so that we're still able to function and have a great world that we all want to live in. Just like I said, with Tale of Magic, Tale of Witchcraft really continues it, really creates a nice story. Nice in between, like I said. I absolutely gave it a 5 out of 5 because, like, as of right now, this series is a 5 out of 5 for me. It is way better than Land of Stories. I like Land of Stories. I feel like Land of Stories kind of went on a little long. But this one, it's just characters really struggling with society and how do they feel, even though they're kind of teenagers. Some of them are kind of older teens, 15, 16, 17, a couple of them are 12, 13, and just like how you felt as a teenager, processing through things, especially when you've been handed responsibility that an adult struggles with. So yeah, just really good book. Highly recommend this series, especially for this is definitely more for like older teens. I feel like a little bit young adult. It's still a little childlike, but like as an adult, I fully enjoy it. The characters are really well written, easy to read. Like I can visualize the characters, I can visualize the scenery and stuff. He's a really great writer. Like my man's in his groove right here. Like no notes, sir. Like very few notes. It's just really good, really good. I think I'm always a person where I'm like, oh, I read a book and I can't wait to see it on screen. I am not in a I want to see this on screen camp. I want it to just stay a book, because I just feel like it's so good, and like no matter like what you do in terms of like TV or film or whatever, it's not gonna hit the same. That's not. Although there definitely, when I was reading this book, I was like, I could see that actor playing this role or that actress playing this role. So there are definitely a couple things there, but like overall, I'm like, I can't picture this being a film because I don't know how you would transfer it to screen. because there's just so many moving parts, and the right people would have to do it for me to get behind it. So there you have it. Like I said, Tale of Witchcraft, second book in the Tale of Magic series by Chris Colfer. 5 out of 5, like I said. I'm excited to get to the third book because it left on a cliffhanger, and I already have the third book. So I'm excited to get to that one. Also excited to hopefully be able to read a book every week this year. Looking forward to that. So far so good. We're doing really well. But that is my goal this year, is to have a book for every week. At least one book. Most of the time I can get through 2 books. But if I have like a decent period of rest and relaxation, but we'll see. So yeah. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting, and sharing books. As always, if you have books that you would like to see at some point or have me read, please share. I got a slew of new books to add to the list over the last couple weeks, and so I've added those, and so I look forward to getting to those. I think I said this last year, but I'm starting at the bottom of the list and working my way up, minus a couple books that will pop in and out because I just happen to pick them up, or somebody physically hands me a book. So there's that, and I think that's pretty much it. Super excited to continue this book reading journey, and I look forward to seeing you in the next book review. Bye!